Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw. Going In Raw. That sounds terrible.
What's up? It's your girl, Sasha Banks, the legit boss, and you are watching Going In Raw. You like that?
Hey, Brendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steve and Larson, and available wherever podcasts can be found. Everywhere. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, man. And the notify bell next to it. And if you're listening to us in a podcast app, be sure to leave us a rating, review, or a comment.
Okay.
It really helps boost the exposure of the show. First off, we kind of unboxed this on tomorrow's show, which we've already filmed.
But you can see a little bit of this awesome
let's hoist this thing up. So Chris D, the friendo Chris D, sent this to us.
Here, Going In Raw Belt will co-host the show.
There you go. Perfect. Awesome. So, Belt, how was your day?
It's quite well, thank you.
So, yeah, it's a really, really awesome belt. We sell it a lot more on the Countout show because we sort of like it's its debut. Yeah. But holy moly, he said he sent a note saying, hey, I've got a strap laying around and a 3D printer, which I'm not sure who just has a couple of wrestling straps and a 3D printer laying around, but Chris D evidently does. So that's pretty awesome.
Amazing.
So thank you very much for that Going In Raw title. That's fantastic.
That is amazing.
That's really cool.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
So Easy McConnon here in chat, in the live chat, says, hey, Stephen Larson.
Hi.
I'll pay y'all $5 entire to watch the Road to All Out episodes. How many episodes? I think there's 7 last I checked, right?
Do you know $5 per episode or $5 period?
$5 per person per episode? Okay. I'm down for that.
35. That's an easy $35.
That's easy $35. We can get that. Are we going to go try to get that chicken sandwich today?
Maybe.
World's best chicken sandwich, huh? So anyways, how's your day been so far?
I got up too early again.
What time did you get up?
5:30.
Yeah, I got up like 15 minutes later than that.
Didn't have to get up 5:30.
For me, it's like I either get up early or I stay up late. And getting up early, I don't know. I like it better. I don't like getting up late and then being rushed into stuff.
Yeah, I understand that.
I hate that. Anyways.
Every once in a while, it's nice to sleep in, though. I wish I could do that.
Yeah, I do that.
It's been a while since I had slept like past 7:30.
Nobody wants to hear about our sleep patterns. I'm sorry I brought it up. Let's talk about this new Smackdown logo, man. Did you see this trailer this morning?
I did. In fact, I saw it before you did.
Yeah, you did. You told me you did. So I came into work today.
I told you again.
And I was like, hey, hey, I want to see the Smackdown logo.
Yeah.
And so I turn on this trailer, and so the new Fox on Smackdown trailer debuted.
Yeah, it's real good.
Fox.
It's real good.
That was really well done.
They did a good job of mixing legends and current roster members.
Yeah.
And I think they did a really good job on focusing on one of the aspects that makes professional wrestling universal. Is that it's
blood.
It's modern myth making, essentially.
Yeah, sure.
You know, the storytelling of pro wrestling, these larger than life characters. It's modern legends and myths, and there's a certain amount of catharsis watching it. And then, you know, if you want to, like, you know,
RKOing a mannequin,
exactly,
in real life,
exactly,
or even better, if you're in an operating room doing a John Cena impersonation.
Yes.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
Yeah,
that was good. I think everything you said is correct. I thought it's a lot of fun, and yeah, it's sort of you know, WWE and their fans have a very complex, very interesting relationship.
Yeah.
But back when they were at their peak in terms of mainstream acceptance, back in the Attitude Era, and they were getting those massive TV ratings, and everybody knew who Stone Cold, The Undertaker, Mankind. Everybody knew who all those people were. You know, you didn't have to. You didn't worry about, what are they doing this week with creative and stuff like that. It's just like you turn it on, have a good time, and you turn it off, and then you talk to your friends about it the next day.
Well, like we'd get done watching Nitro and be like, ugh. That was a conversation to have back then in the late 90s, early aughts was, gosh, what are they doing over there?
Well, yeah, because
then you turn on Raw, and like Raw is like, oh wow, this is amazing.
Right, exactly, yeah. Because I started out anyways, mainly watching Nitro.
Yeah,
that was like the show that we would all be into, and then it's like we realized, man, they're doing really cool stuff.
Yeah, for me as a Montreal screw job, I was like, I hear about that, I was like, wow, that's messed up.
Yeah,
I got to see what they're gonna do next. Brett screwed Brett. That's what
I want to see. Yeah, I want to see what contract negotiations can go wrong now.
Yeah, on live weekly television, perhaps.
Yeah. What do you think of that logo, though?
It fits in line with the general aesthetic of Fox Sports.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Just missing Cletus, the football robot.
Can I put it up on here? Where's my thing? So the YouTube audience can watch it. Where's my history? I gotta deflatten this thing.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, it's
in the thumbnail.
It's a different. Yeah. I know they can just see it there, but it's so small there. I want like big full screen.
Okay.
New.
Anyways, it's a departure from the usual WWE kind of creative aesthetic, which I like.
It's familiar yet updated.
It's got you can kind of get a little bit of raw font there. It's not too dissimilar, I guess, from the raw font.
I could see this as being the raw W.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Actually, it looks a lot like that.
Yeah, it does.
Because it's just an M upside down.
Yeah.
But also it's just its own thing. Like I said, it fits in nicely and neatly with Fox Sports stuff.
Yeah, for sure. And they're specifically dubbing it, apparently, according to this, Friday Night SmackDown, as opposed to what it is currently, SmackDown
Live TV.
Is the TV technically a part of the title?
No, that's what Johnny Ace called it that one time he was out.
You're on SmackDown Live TV.
You're on SmackDown Live TV now.
Let's do this here real quick. Let's see here.
All right, I'll do some super chats while you take care of all that.
All right.
Tom Talks Rubbish says, can't stay, but love you guys. All you guys do. Epico. What's up, Epico? Says, I think we all need to wish Cody Miles a happy birthday. You got that right, Epico.
Oh,
happy
man.
birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy Mirth Day for sure.
That too. Have a lot of mirth today on your birthday.
How old do you think
Miles.
Cody is? He put his picture here in the secret mod chat.
Late 20s?
Yeah, I'd say late 20s,
20s?
probably, yeah. Or early 50s. Here's that logo. We'll just analyze it right here on the show.
Yes.
Can we just keep it here the entire time?
Yeah, that's good.
So, as you can see right here is the WWE logo. And then underneath that, where my hand is now, it says Friday Night. And then under that, Smackdown.
I kind of feel like there's a little bit of imbalance there because you got that huge S, that huge D. But then I feel like it needs some balance on the other side as well.
You're not a fan of the huge D, are you? Larson confirmed does not want anything to do with the huge D. You know what? Speaking of huge D, you know what I watched last night? WCW Saturday Night. Man, so the network put up a ton of like 1993 specifically.
You're really taking the long road to this.
Well, there was a Flair for the Gold segment.
Oh, I say, was Batista on?
That was maybe the single most offensive segment. It was so bad. There was they all had on like. I'll talk about it during the bonus episode today.
All right.
But they had like traditional Japanese dress on, and it was just the most misogynistic stuff. Rick Rude was in there. It just felt like there was a lot of cocaine going on. Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was wildly entertaining though. So yeah, this SmackDown logo here. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I like it. It looks new. It looks fresh. It looks good.
It looks new. It doesn't have the same, kind of. It doesn't look like someone in WWE made that.
Yes, that's most important. You're right. Somebody in Fox made this.
Yeah, somebody at Fox made that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So anyways, let's talk about best wrestler.
Yeah, let's talk about world's best wrestler, huh?
So PWI's best 500, PWI 500 came
it's that
out.
Time of year again, Steve, when everybody argues about who PWI put atop their list of the 500 best wrestlers of the year. Last year, Kenny Omega took the top spot, but this time around, Seth Rollins is PWI's number one. Second time he's had that honor, has topped the list. And the rest of the top 10 for this year as follows. Of course, Seth number 1, Daniel Bryan at 2, AJ Styles at 3, Kofi Kingston 4, Okada 5, Gargano 6, Roman Reigns 7, Kenny dropped from 1 to 8, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Go Ace, at 9.
He had a good year.
Yeah, he did. And Will Ospreay at 10.
He had a good year, too.
He has probably the best 2019 of anybody. But
So
this is from last summer to this summer.
Right. It's like
Basically,
July to July.
July to July, basically, yeah.
So let's see here. So because we've got a war going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wrestlers in under the WWE umbrella.
Yeah.
Whereas last year we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. So they've fallen on hard times.
Hard times for WWE. Fightful notes that Seth has been inside the top 20 each of the last 6 years.
Wow.
Consistency. Seth commented on being on topping the list, saying, quote, as difficult as can be, this is all I ever wanted. To be in this position, I don't think he's talking about being number one on PWI because he's already done that. To be in this position, to be having this conversation with you, talking about being the absolute best wrestler on the entire planet, I don't think there's a single part of me that would trade any second of it. WWE also commented on it, saying, quote, burn it down, earn the top spot, Universal Champ. Seth Rollins joined a very elite club.
Can't say that word.
When it was revealed today that he topped the 2019 Pro Wrestling Illustrated 500, the publication's annual ranking of the top 500 sports entertainers of the year. I'll say Pro Wrestling Illustrated. It's not called Sports Entertainer Illustrated, is it?
Truth.
The 29th edition of the PWI 500 sees Rollins in the number one spot as selected by the staff of PWI. The selection process is based on achievements during the evaluation period from July 1st, 2018, June 30th, 2019. WWE superstars earned the top 4 spots on the list, with Rollins being followed by Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, Kofi Kingston. The Beast Slayer joined Bret Hart, Stone Cold Austin. They mentioned Steve Austin. Triple H and John Cena as the only superstars to earn the number one spot twice. As Rollins said, those guys are obviously elite. They are on a class of their own. They are Hall of Famers, so to be mentioned amongst them is pretty special. And then WWE concludes, WWE.com congratulates Rollins on this incredible achievement. Now, of course, PWI's criteria is leans heavily on kayfabe.
Almost exclusively on kayfabe.
I wouldn't say exclusively, because if it's exclusively on kayfabe, like Lesnar would be on top of the list or something, because he's had that Universal title a lot this year, over the last calendar year, and he's not even in the top 10.
Yeah.
So kayfabe is a lot of it, but it's not everything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what their math is, but kayfabe's a lot of it. So yeah, I don't know. What would our criteria be, Larson?
Well, I mean, it's going in raw math.
Yeah.
That's the best criteria.
Okay. So
with that in mind,
okay,
let's do our GIR 10.
Okay, the
Because
GIR 10.
we sit here and do 500, we're going to be here all day to start making up names.
I don't even know 500 wrestlers.
In the history of wrestling.
In the history of wrestling.
I know.
I can't name
Probably
500
not.
wrestlers.
Not off the top of my head.
I mean, that would actually be an interesting challenge if we could do that.
I know. If we just sit here for an hour, it's like, all right, you 250 for
An
you.
hour? Oh, between the two of us? Okay.
Yeah, we're each responsible
See,
for
I think
250.
you and I should each have to go into a room without our phones.
Oh, and just think of 500 names? I might be able to do that.
I think we could do
Yeah, we
that.
could probably do that.
1,000 might be difficult.
Yeah.
mean-
I think combined we can come up with at least 535.
Wow, very specific number.
think.
I like that.
At least. That's the minimum, I think.
You would think so.
I think so. I don't think there'd be some overlap on our list, but
We would. I mean, 500's got to be pretty easy, right?
well, in the history of
In
wrestling.
the history of wrestling.
Yeah.
Who would be number one?
All time?
No, ours. Yeah, ours is chronological though. What's the earliest wrestler you can think of?
Oh, what was his name? I mean, there's George Hackenschmidt.
Like Beowulf.
Maybe. Is there a wrestler of Greek mythology?
Well, like Farmer Burns or Orville Brown.
But that was just 1940s. Wrestling's way older
like
than
the
that.
30s, wasn't it?
Hackenschmidt was before that. So was Gotch.
Were they before
Frank
that?
Gotch.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
Orville Brown, he was the first NWA
And that was in
champion.
the
That was
40s.
like 48, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
Uh-huh.
let's who's our best wrestler of the last 365 days? Going back to July 1st of last year.
Well, I mean, we take kayfabe into account. Along
Well, we would
with
have to, yeah,
being
yeah.
good.
Becky Lynch has to be number one.
Well, this is okay. So, do we separate out the men? And
No.
the women? PWI does.
Yeah, they shouldn't do that either.
Oh wow. Okay. She'll probably be number one on the women's list.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And she should be number one on our list.
All right. Fair enough.
Becky Lynch, number one.
Yeah, I'm not going to go with Becky Lynch
Why not?
because dude. Okay. Well, you got to do the math on it. Like,
Oh, yeah, okay.
you know what I mean? Like, there's got to be some amount of. Look, I think she's a really good wrestler. I'm not sure I'd put her up there with. I don't know.
I mean, she's not the best wrestler.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
But,
about.
like, her promos are great. Her packaging's great. Yeah, I mean, she's a really good wrestler.
Yeah.
Kayfabe this last year, she's booked pretty darn strong.
I just feel like
And
there's
then the legacy of the run she had, being in the match, the first women match main event WrestleMania, that's huge.
I'm saying you were about to toss somebody at number one without actually doing any math.
I already did that all in my head, man. We just didn't talk about it.
What are the numbers then? Number one, this is a collaborative effort. This isn't Larson's top 10. This
All
is
right,
going
all right.
Raw top 10.
So for this last year, just this past year,
I can name one. Number one should easily be Daniel Bryan.
oh, he's definitely top three.
Are you serious? You don't think his promos are like far and away better?
They're
than
great.
Literally everybody's.
They're
including
great.
Becky Lynch's. There's not even a question.
No,
here.
I wasn't going to argue about that. I'm arguing about potentially the other two aspects of it. Kayfabe
legacy
and legacy.
Are you?
We're just
there's
talking about for
not even
2019.
there's not even. Well, yeah, he was WWE champion. He literally like remade the WWE championship.
But the legacy aspect of it, I feel like Becky being one of the first women to main event WrestleMania, that's humongous.
That's big, but it's not like it doesn't make up for everything else. And his legacy this past 365 days is still pretty darn good.
It is. That's what I'm saying. He's definitely top
if you
3.
did the math in your head, then Daniel Bryan already should have cleared number 1.
We'll say Daniel Bryan and Becky are on there. Let's just figure out 10 people first, and then worry about the order after that.
Okay.
So Daniel Bryan, Becky,
right.
Who else? Got to put Kofi on there.
Yeah, Kofi should go on there. What about?
You got to put Will Ospreay on there.
Yeah, maybe. That's a maybe.
You got to put Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole on there. Adam Cole for sure.
Oh, for sure, both of them. Yeah, for sure.
What about Shayna Baszler? She's had that women's title basically all year.
Yeah, I mean, put her on the list. We'll have to do the math on her. I think there's some categories where the jury's still a bit out on her.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 names so far.
All right.
Who else was on their list?
I mean, don't you got to put Roman on there? Kayfabe is really strong. Look is great.
He didn't win any belts though.
He beat cancer.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't that a title on its own?
Kind of.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Well, if you put Roman on there, then we got to put Seth on there.
Yeah, of course you put Seth on there. Of course. Seth might be number 1 for all I know.
Wow.
I mean, would Kenny go in there? It was sort of a rebuilding. It was the AEW stuff was kind of like a rebuilding thing.
I know.
He did have some good matches. He won a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, he lost the IWGP Championship.
But
did he win it in the last 365 days?
Yeah.
So he won it. That's kind of a big deal.
And he dropped to Wrestle Kingdom this year. So, yeah, you got to put him on there. And Tanahashi.
What about Mox?
He didn't really win anything, though.
Daniel Rodriguez here in chat says it's from July to June. Ciampa has to be in there.
Yeah.
Ricochet. I know their names were totally leaving out of here.
I mean, of course, Okada, but he didn't win the title back until Mania weekend.
Well, that was in the window, but yeah.
It was a rebuilding year for Okada. Everything was leading up to that moment.
It totally was. Yeah, it was. That's a good baseline.
That's a good start.
That's a good start. I'd put. I mean, top 3. Like I'm doing the math in my head right now. Top 3 is probably the 3 you have right there at the top. I think maybe even in that order.
Yeah, it could be.
Daniel Bryan, Becky, and Kofi are probably the top 3 in that order.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan's just killing on it.
I know. He's amazing.
Dude. Every level.
Amazing. Here, I'll put Daniel Bryan 1, fine. Becky 2, Kofi 3.
I literally just go by math. There's no emotion there, man. Epico says, what about Charlotte? She was in the main event of WrestleMania also. You can't disqualify that. She is a terrific wrestler.
Yeah.
I imagine she won a title, didn't she? I know she got cashed.
Well, she walked into Mania with the Smackdown title.
She walked into it, lost it there.
Yeah. But she won it like it's a matter of weeks before. She beat Asuka for it.
Yeah.
I'd put Adam Cole 4, man. He had a hell of a year.
Oh, absolutely. I'd put Adam Cole there.
When you got to put Gargano.
Cody says with the super chat, happy birthday to me, happy Friday to you. He says this super chat was sponsored by Epico Mondo. So he just paid it back.
Oh.
That's cool. But it all just sort of goes to us? That's interesting.
I guess so. It's interesting how it works out that way, but we'll take it.
What about Pete Dunne? A lot of people are saying Pete Dunne.
Yeah, I thought about Pete Dunne, too.
Pete Dunne had a heck of a year.
Yeah, man.
For sure put him in there. I'd put let me ask you this. Who would have a better year, Pete Dunne or Will Ospreay? Don't you have to go with Pete Dunne?
I don't know, man. Will Ospreay's had a really good year. He's had a good 2019.
Who's got a better look? Will Ospreay is just the Assassin's Creed guy.
Yeah, no.
Pete Dunne looks like a caveman, but like also British.
I mean, their mic skills are neither of their strengths.
Like if I could choose to look like either one of them, it'd be Will. But Pete Dunne, I think, looks cooler. I just wouldn't want to look like Pete Dunne.
Wait, you wouldn't want to look like him?
No, he's too grizzly, man.
It's too grizzly for you.
Yeah, but Will Ospreay's a very dashing person.
Yeah, he's a handsome man.
Yeah.
Well, I got 7.
Okay.
Daniel Bryan, Becky, Kofi, Adam Cole, Kenny Omega, Johnny Gargano, Seth Rollins.
Oh, man, Wade O'Brien brings up a good point. What about Aerostar?
Oof. This is a list of the
highest places jumped off.
Yeah,
of.
I know.
Yeah.
He'd fill out all top 10 parts of this list, maybe.
Yeah. What's Tanahashi even done this year?
He just won the title at Wrestle Kingdom. That's not a huge deal, is it?
He's won a lot, though, hasn't he? He's won a lot. He probably should be on the top 10.
Probably.
So
I'll put him at 9. So we got 2 spots left between Peter Dune, Will Ospreay, Shayna Baszler, Roman Reigns, Tommaso Ciampa, and Charlotte. We can take Charlotte off, I feel like.
Okay. I mean, when did Pete Dunne lose that title?
January.
Shayna never lost anything.
No. We should put Shayna at 10.
And in-ring isn't emphasized that much in our math.
Yeah.
And then who's number 8?
It's between Peter Dune, Ospreay. For me, I mean, in my mind, it's between Dunne, Ospreay, and Ciampa.
You got to give it to Ciampa.
Mm-hmm.
He basically reinvented that NXT title.
Yep. There you go.
There you go. The very first Going in Raw.
Actually,
10.
I feel like Gargano should be higher because I think he won the North American title within that span too.
Yeah, but he lost in his first title.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
That should be it. Kayfabe is winning belts, man.
I feel like this is straying very far away from our math, my friend.
I'm using our math with kind of the mindset of PWI as well.
Oh, okay. Instinct and math?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I like those two. It's like science and religion. They don't go with each other. This should be an exact science, man. This should be an exact science.
I don't think there's any exact science how PWI does it.
I'm sorry. Do you want to be better than them or not?
No, I really have no desire to be better than
definitive. I want to be definitive.
Definitive?
Definitive. I want to be that too.
I just want to have our own thing, man. This is like peanut butter and almond butter. Almond butter is not there to replace peanut butter.
So many times
it's just a separate thing.
That you have like a burning competition in you. Where's that competition now? You need some Plainview competition like I have.
No,
I want to be better than everybody.
I woke up early. My competition slept in.
Fair enough. Oh, that's good.
All right, next.
Pac.
So what's the
Bastard
deal
Pac.
with his AEW deal? Meltzer, who I guess would have just as good as information as anybody else.
The first 3 words here in this paragraph from the
is
Observer.
the entire story. We can move on after that.
He says, it's not clear whether Pac has signed a long-term deal with the company. Those in the company said that Pac was not booked for an angle at All Out. So that's kind of an interesting tidbit. But it had been known they were talking with him about coming in ever since they knew the date he was going to lose the Open the Dreamgate title. I'm assuming they had been talking with him ever since he came out at the press conference and announced that he was going to be with the company.
Mm-hmm.
Pac, he continues, Pac and AEW had a 5-date deal, but not a full-time deal. And the match in England against Hangman Page that AEW released on YouTube was one of those dates. There has been an attempt to get him to sign a full-time deal, but he's been very loyal to Dragon Gate. So evidently, Larson, his title reign there, it might be a thing of the past, but his time with Dragon Gate is not.
Loyalty to Dragon Gate.
It's pretty impressive.
Yes.
She finishes up. Pac was heavily speculated to be one of Jericho's mystery partners for the first TV show in a 6-man tag against Omega and the Young Bucks, but LAX has been speculated.
Here's why I'm not sure about the idea of him not being booked for an angle on the show. Granted, I've never applied for a visa. I don't think that's something you can get in 24 hours. You know?
Yeah.
So if they were able to announce he was going to be on the show within hours of Mox pulling out.
I think it was within minutes. Wasn't it within like an hour?
It was within an hour. It was within an hour, yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was within 60 minutes.
He had a visa in place.
Yeah.
Maybe that was for something else. I don't know. But to think that odds are that he didn't have the visa in place to probably show up at All Out.
Maybe that was the visa that he had applied for Double or Nothing, and it finally came through.
Maybe.
Oh, I can be there if you want me to be there.
Yeah.
You know. No, what you're saying is right. The fact that they had him booked for that match within moments of Moxley's tweet, essentially, and the fact that you're right, visa issues are totally a thing these days.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're right about that. Yeah, but I think he had to have been either Meltzer's getting worked or he's working us. Or I don't know what's going on. You always kind of have to take Meltzer. I'm not going to disrespect the guy and say like take him with a grain of salt. But you always have to kind of like look over his AEW stuff. It's a tough position he's in, I would imagine. He's good friends with all those guys. He probably gets a lot of info. Yeah. And some of it, they're probably like, hey, keep this on the down low. This is just we're telling you because you're our friend. Yeah. And some of it might be fit for publication.
But if something comes out that, he was totally going to be booked for this angle, then it's going to kind of make him look like his journalistic integrity is not going to be what it used to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
If he's out there pushing storylines for All Elite while, saying, "Oh, I'm a wrestling reporter."
Yeah. Yeah. Well, speaking about that stuff,
yes,
he was also the guy, I believe, who said that NXT WWE was looking at Enzo and Cass. They were in talks to bring him back to NXT as top stars. Apparently, that wasn't the case because Pro Wrestling Sheet had an update on that Thursday afternoon. Ryan Satin over there said WWE claims reports of Enzo Amore and Big Cass, a.k.a. Real One,
Kaz XL,
being in talks to return to NXT are false. WWE tells Pro Wrestling Sheet there is no truth to the report. And then even Dave Meltzer, who had said it in the first place, he had to backtrack saying on Twitter, WWE says no interest in Enzo and Cass at this time. So looks like that's not happening.
Where's the shrug emoji? He should have included that as well.
Or this one.
Yeah. Or a card facepalm gif.
Or just the poo emoji.
Yeah, there you go.
GIFs, exactly. Or like my shocked face gif. That's my favorite.
Or, oh, yes? Wait, what?
Wait, what? So what was I saying? Oh, then he said somebody responded to that. I think it was a rando responded to that saying, man, things really move fast in the wrestling business. And then Meltzer responded to that with just the words, just wait.
Yeah, no.
What does that mean?
I don't think it was. I saw that in exchange too.
That has to mean something, right? Just wait means, hey, stay tuned.
I think he means with.
Or just things are happening quick in general these days. That could be. I don't know, man. Now. Seemed pretty specific.
I don't think it was, because I saw the exchange too. I didn't think it was just a random person. I thought it was someone else in the wrestling sphere.
Maybe WWE watched our show and was like, oh, Steve and Larson are not a fan of this idea. So, Karen's loading up a soda can to throw at Enzo's face if he shows up.
Yeah.
So probably a bad idea.
Yeah.
No, I doubt that. Who knows what the truth is, man? Who knows what the truth is?
Hold on. I'm almost to this tweet exchange. Hold on. He's plugging his newsletter. Oh, it's Tom Callahue who said that.
Oh, okay. Not some rando. Sorry, Tom Callahue said that. Okay.
He said things change fast in the wrestling world.
He said, just you wait.
Just you wait. It'll change faster and more.
Yeah.
Speaking of things changing how they used to be, another WB draft coming. That's what Meltzer says.
This should potentially be big news.
Yeah, I think on most other weeks this isn't like be top story. If there was more meat to it, rather than what, 2 sentences here, 3.
Oh, that's never stopped us from making a big thing about something, Larson.
This is what old Dave had to say. Quote, right now there is a concept, another draft type of thing to build permanent Raw and SmackDown rosters. What we were originally told is that they wouldn't be making major changes, but some changes. But this is Vince. Everything is being kept quiet. Shh. And USA and Fox will be the first to know when the concept is decided. So that's good. They're actually going to run this all by Fox and USA rather than doing something and them getting upset about it.
Maybe that's what Bischoff is there to do, to like write emails to people. Hey, we're going to do a
middle
draft.
Management.
Yeah, that's going to be I wonder what kind of situation that's going to be like. Hey, we're going to these are our rosters, and then USA and Fox are like, wait a second.
I want this person.
I want this person.
I want that person.
Well, they want this person.
I want that person, though.
I want Roman. I want Roman. No.
I want Brock and Roman.
I want Brock and Roman.
Well, and then you have Bischoff in the middle. You can't have Brock and Roman.
Right.
You got to have one or the other.
Yeah, or you can have a motorcycle gang. Pick what you want.
You can have Brock and Roman. They ride to the arena on garbage trucks.
Listen, what do you want, Roman or aces and eights? Pick one. Can't have them both.
How about this? Pay-per-view in Sturgis, South Dakota. No seats, just motorcycles.
Listen, great idea. We find spring break somewhere, and you have wrestling there, too.
Yes.
That's what you do.
Is that club still open in Panama City?
No
You put the
seats.
ring in the middle of a pool.
No seats, just motorcycles. Oh, man.
But this is great. Yeah, give us distinct rosters. That's a great idea. It was working pretty good until this whole wild card thing.
Yeah,
And then
man.
I want Raw and SmackDown more or less to be self-contained programs with very little overlap until it's impactful and meaningful. Help make Survivor Series feel more weighty, like it meant something.
This is a really good point, actually. Daniel Hurst brings this up. Judging from today's Fox advertisement, Becky has to be going back to SmackDown, right? No. I mean, that's going to be, I don't know, man. They've got to
That
have.
ad is all hands on deck.
Yeah, for the ad for sure. I don't know, man. Like, maybe all champions are going to be roaming, maybe.
And then unify the titles.
Yeah, they should. They totally should. But then they'd have to come up with creative ideas to do stuff with the rosters that don't have that title on the show. Mm-hmm. And that means they have to come up with creative stuff.
That means they got to actually tell stories.
That
for
might
people
be
who
an
don't
issue.
have belts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motorcycle gangs, that's how you fix it.
Garbage trucks.
That's how you fix it, man.
No seats, just bikes.
No seats, just motorcycles. But sometimes two people can be on one motorcycle. You got the guy on the motorcycle and the old lady on the back.
Yeah.
And then if anybody's riding a Honda, they get made fun of.
All right.
Man.
All right. Let's do some Royal Quest predictions.
What is Royal? What are you talking? What is Royal Quest?
New Japan Pro Wrestling's Royal Quest.
Hold on a second. When is that?
It's tomorrow.
Wait a second. So you're telling me that All Out and Takeover Cardiff and New Japan are all running shows on the same day?
Indeed.
Yeah. So it's going to be on Fight.
Fight. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool.
This pay-per-view on Fight. I think it's $25. You can watch it.
Do we know why it was is not on New
I
Japan
think Meltzer
World?
mentioned that when New Japan went to Australia a few weeks back, either they didn't want to bring or couldn't bring production staff, and so the only way they could do television for the show was to use Fight people.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's what he said. Which this doesn't seem like it'd be the deal, maybe, but maybe just the arrangement worked out so well for New Japan in terms of cost, they decided to go that route rather than bring people in themselves.
That's interesting. Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Downside is, of course, is that you can only get it through Fight live.
So is it eventually going to be on the?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think like a couple weeks later.
It's a good card.
It is
It's
a really
good-looking card.
It's a really good card.
Yeah.
It's a great card. Anyways, let's kick things off. You got Taguchi, Steve's favorite, along with Shooter and Red Narita taking on Roppongi 3K. Roppongi 3K is taking on a team which consists of two young lions. They're getting the win.
Man, but you don't think they have huge plans for Shooter?
They
thanks
do,
to the
but he's still a
Moxley
young
rub?
lion, man.
Here's the bigger thing, is that he's still feeling the psychological effects of being tied together at the feet by Yano. Mm-hmm. And so I think that gives Roppongi 3K the edge. I go with them as well. I agree.
Okay, next, Kota Ibushi and Juice Robinson taking on Team Bullet Club, Tokyo Pimp, and Haiku Leo.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ibushi.
They're both members of Bullet Club will be pinned.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man, you know who else was on WCW Saturday Night from 1993?
Who?
It was great. There was a tag team consisting of hot rising star Eric Watts
Oh, yeah.
and the little-known Robbie V.
Oh, yeah.
Rob Van Dam.
Interesting.
And guess who ate the pin? Rob
Van
Van
Dam.
Dam. Yeah,
Yeah. Mr. Saturday Night, huh?
you got it.
Next, Will Ospreay and Robbie Eagles, Team Chaos taking on Team Bullet Club of Ishimori and LP.
This one is a little bit more of a toss-up. LP's hot. He just won the Super J.
Yeah, I'm going with Ospreay and Eagles, though.
I'm going to go with the guy who's hot and just won the Super J, Ishimori, and, of course, LP.
All right.
And
Fine.
LP. Because why not? Robbie
Why
Eagles,
not?
he can take that loss right there.
Next, Team LIJ, Tetsuya Naito and Sonata taking on another Bullet Club team of Switchblade Jay White and the crown jewel himself, Chase Owens.
Well, you just said the magic words. Man, but Switchblade is hot right now.
He is.
Naito and Sonata.
I'm going BC for life on this one.
I'm assuming you think that Chase Owens is gonna pin
Tetsuya Naito,
He's
yeah.
gonna pin tight.
Yeah.
Totally.
Package pile driver, pin.
Yeah, Sonata might be on his way out, anyways. Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, I mean,
Heel's got to win one of these matches.
Switchblade's on. He's been on a tear lately,
Mm-hmm.
though. They're in England. there's got to be a little bit of fan service here. I'm going to go with Naito.
All right, that's why I had Ospreay winning. Anyways, next we got Gorillas of Destiny.
LP had a pretty. He was in Rev Pro. Wasn't
He still is. I think he's still the cruiserweight champion.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's what it is.
Next, we got Gorillas of Destiny taking on the winner of some Rev Pro tag team tournament. The finals, which happened today, consists of a match between Aussie Open and a team of Bottom and Samuels, or Bodum.
I'm sorry. What? Aussie Open and Bodum and Samuels.
That's the finals for a tag team tournament. The winner of that.
Are you sure that's not an IPA?
No.
Bodum and Samuels.
Or a law firm. No. No.
Do you need cash now? Are you receiving a settlement? Go to Bodum and Samuels.
Regardless who wins, Gorillas of Destiny ain't losing that match. GOD goes over.
I don't even know who the other people are, so Gorillas. I don't watch Being the Elite. I don't know who they are.
Next, for the never openweight title, Tomohiro Ishii taking on Kenta.
Oh, there might be title change here. Kenta's hot stuff. Kenta, new champion.
Yeah.
Man, he'll bring that title to some amount of freaking prestige.
So. Yeah, Kenta. Prestige indeed.
Prestige.
This one's a tough call. You got Zack Sabre Jr. versus Hiroshi Tanahashi for the Rev Pro heavyweight title.
The thing is, I feel like the closer Zack Sabre Jr. gets to Boris Johnson, the more it's like kryptonite. The more his powers wane away.
He's been talking a lot of trash on Twitter.
This is prime for Tanahashi. Who won in their last? Didn't they have like a G1 thing?
Yeah, well, the G1 Supercard.
Tana probably won.
No, he lost.
He lost?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I got to go with Ace on this one,
Wow.
too.
In Zack Sabre. I don't know, man. Ooh.
Yeah, Ace got to go over there.
I'm going to go with Zack.
All right. Finally, Okada taking on greatest combat athlete of all time, Minoru Suzuki.
Okay.
Okada's carrying that title to Wrestle Kingdoms. It pains me to say that Suzuki's going to take the loss here, but Suzuki's going to take the loss here.
You're using your head, man. You're using your head, and this is not even close. This would be like probably my lock.
Oh, it's an absolute lock. We don't usually do conference points for stuff like this, although we can if you want.
No, this is just for fun. This is for funsies.
Like the other ones, there's actually stakes involved.
What's that?
So with the other predictions, there's actually stakes involved. There's no stakes. It's all for fun.
We got to start doing steaks, man.
Okay. How about this? Whoever loses has to buy the other person a steak.
Well, every Friday,
a box of Omaha steaks.
For the past couple Fridays, we've been venturing out to try to do fast
food.
You
got to pony up for
Friendoville.
Yeah.
So maybe it's whoever loses predictions, they have to eat whatever the other person says at the next time they go out to fast food stuff. So, like, with you, I would choose, that would be rude if I chose, the cheesiest thing.
Yeah. That'd eventually get bad for you, too.
That would just hurt.
It would hurt me, and then it'd get bad for you, too.
Would it be bad for me? Is there a place with pineapple?
You can go to Jamba Juice and make you get a pineapple smoothie.
That sounds horrible. I'm down for that, though. Just kind of
eating
stuff.
Fine.
All right. We'll start that with All Out.
Fair enough.
All right. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So today we're going to try to go to Popeyes and get that chicken sandwich, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we can try to do that.
All right.
I brought some lunch, but whatever.
And then, just to let people know, if you're watching this live, we got like 500 people watching live. Today around 1 p.m. Pacific.
Yes, fun
probably,
wrestling.
4 Eastern.
Yes.
Fun wrestling.
Yes. Fun wrestling.
Road to the end of fun wrestling.
There's only 3 episodes of fun wrestling left. There's this one, which sets up everything for the 2-part finale, Wrestling Thunderdome.
So there's this episode and then a 2-part finale.
Correct.
Wrestling Thunderdome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We'll stream it in one long session.
In its entirety, sure.
And then we'll break up into 2 episodes for VOD.
Okay.
That's the plan, man.
I think it's a good plan. It's a
lot of things happening. A lot of things happening.
Yeah, man.
A lot of things happening. Anyways, let's answer some questions.
Going in, Observer says Steve doesn't like pineapple. I thought that was like one of the most well-known things.
I thought that was fairly common knowledge.
Yeah, I think it's horrible trash.
It's good. It's good for you too. It's got a lot of vitamin C in it. Tom talks rubbish. Larson, what's your cheat meal? Barbecue. Ribs. Some brisket maybe.
Ribs.
Villain Alan Black. That list is BS. There's no Shane best in the world. All right.
It's a good point. You
literally want to determine he's calling the best in the world.
Jimmy Thomas.
Charlotte. Yes. Anyways, yes.
Jimmy Thomas says you forgot about Jay White. He should be in the top 10.
I'm actually surprised. Kind of surprised he's not in PWI's top 10. You read Cody Miles. Happy birthday again. Dom L. gives SmackDown Live a PWI ranking. So she'll be on, was it top 100 for the women's list?
Yeah, they do 100. I mean, she won. She hasn't been released.
No, she's had one match on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Since she got called up.
She got to talk once during the town hall. Mm-hmm. So low. It's low.
60s?
69.
All right.
Well, that's a low 60s.
Yeah.
So 69.
Matt Riddle was 69 on the men's list.
He was very happy about that.
Understandably.
That's awesome. That's got to be a prime spot.
High honor.
Who was 69 last year? Let's see here. I got it right in front of me. Elias. That's not really thematic. He doesn't really come off as that sexual a person.
He is a would-be rock star.
Yeah. They're known for smashing a lot. Mm-hmm. Jimmy Thomas wants to know, will Cal be at the live stream? He said
he might stop by.
It was like, he was like, oh, but I'm gonna have the dog. I'm like, more dogs the merrier. Like, that'd be great. Bring your dog. Your dog seems amazing. So maybe
he said he might stop by. Nick C, I was gonna make a custom belt for you guys, and even had a storyline planned as well. Should have done it sooner, I guess. It's a great looking belt.
Whoa, hold on a second. We will take all the belts you guys have. These belts are amazing.
Yeah.
I don't care how small, little, big, fancy, not fancy, whatever. Send your titles our way.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. We have questions on the Twitter. Oh, perfect. Mr. Triple Mania. With Bad Luck Fale now going by the Rogue General instead of the Underboss, what other nicknames in wrestling would you change, and what would you change them to?
Change Bad Luck Fale's back to the Underboss.
Nah, Underboss sounds too much like underwear to me. I had never even heard the term Underboss until...
Just being second in charge.
Well, I know what it means, but it's not apropos to him. Is he actually second in charge?
Maybe he was at one point.
When there was like 3 people in the group.
Yeah.
What would you change the Crown Jewel to?
Oh, his is perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not going to change that at all.
Again, though, it's not really apropos.
Oh, I know, but that's why it's great. It's not, what is he the Crown Jewel? It's supposed to be Crown Jewel Bullet Club. Takes all the losses.
Yeah, man. That's not the Crown Jewel.
I know, but that's why his nickname's funny.
No, we don't want funny. We want accurate.
Oh. I don't know, Pin King. What do you want?
The Pin Eater.
Yeah, whatever.
That's good. Okay, who else? Seth Rollins' nickname is the Architect. Does he strike you as an architect?
No, he hasn't really formulated any sort of plans that have impressed me.
Kind of seems like, well, his nickname obviously is Fat POS.
Yeah.
We already have that.
Yeah.
That shirt's been submitted, by the way.
I know, I saw that.
I did that. Big Dog. What would you rename Roman Reigns? Company Guy. Cancer Killer. Hopefully, I think you did that. That's good. That's a good one.
Who else? Kenny Omega's had like a dozen nicknames. What is he now? Best Bout Machine?
Well, that's the best nickname ever. Best Bout Machine. That's a great one.
I don't know. Cleaner's really good. I like the cleaner. We have the broom.
Yeah, but when I think of a cleaner, I don't really think of somebody who's that intimidating.
Yeah.
It's an honest vocation.
No, but it's like cleaner like the Wolf was in Pulp Fiction.
He was the problem fixer.
Yeah.
The
cleaner.
The Wolf.
Yeah.
Were there any nicknames besides the titular character in The Godfather? Did Luca Brasi have a nickname? I don't think any of those guys had. Oh, well, there was the Consigliere.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's wartime Consigliere. What would you be? A wartime Consigliere or a peacetime Consigliere?
Peacetime.
Yeah, me too.
I can handle the stress of wartime. Not at all.
Me too, man.
You think I'm gray now?
I'm fit for decisions like, hey, who should we get catering for this wedding?
Exactly.
We're gonna throw.
Yeah,
I can handle that.
Totally, that I can do.
But like, hey,
I can organize low stress meetings.
Yeah. Not, hey, we got to put a hit on Tattaglia. No, I don't know about
Wrong
that.
guy.
Yeah.
Wartime, I'm out.
I'm out. Deuces.
Give me a lateral move to another position. Peacetime again, I'm your man. Vincent Milage, last week I had the best time of my life seeing New Japan Pro Wrestling live in Tacoma. Became a huge fan of New Japan overnight. What are some must-see New Japan matches? Any of the Omega Okada ones. The semifinals for the G1 that Kenny won between himself and Naito. That one's on there. Ospreay Shingo from the Best of Super Junior Finals of this year. That's an amazing match.
Mm-hmm.
Time Bomb versus Kushida at Wrestle Kingdom was at 11. The first one we watched.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
That was 11, yeah.
What else off the top of my head?
So I think Epico here said that Popeye said they're officially out of chicken sandwiches. Like
For good?
like in total? All of
We
them?
can go to Burger King and get that waffle deal.
Well,
You had your mindset on chicken sandwich, didn't you?
so I just wanted to get that one.
Yeah.
We'll have to look at their social media or something.
Yeah.
I have it.
We
right
can do
here.
that. All right, Anthony Valentine. If the New Japan factions were fast food chains, what would they be? Well, Chaos would be McDonald's. That'd be the stalwart, the cornerstone. What?
So 3 days ago, it says, unfortunately, we're sold out. I think that means that they're just not able to get any more out.
Yeah.
Really? Like they're just all
I
gone?
mean, that looks good. So
We're
New Japan
gonna call them
factions.
first and say, hey, are you guys sold out or what?
New Japan factions is fast food restaurants. Chaos is McDonald's
Chaos is McDonald's. Why do you say that?
because it's the institution.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
And then Suzuki-gun would be Burger King because Minoru Suzuki, he is king.
Okay. That's good. That's a good one.
Um,
What's Bullet Club? I mean, they're
Something a little
they're the foreigners,
Something a little edgier.
but they're also they might hurt you.
Is there some fast food restaurant has a reputation for getting people sick?
Well, traditionally, I mean, most of the fast food joints, Carl's Jr., McDonald's, Burger King, they're all like American food.
Yeah.
Taco Bell is like, they're from south of the border, and they might mess you up a little bit
All
on
right.
the inside.
All right.
And also, that's good.
Okay.
They also kind of smell like a fart. And current Bullet Club iteration kind of smells like you can't look at Fale and not think, man, that guy probably beefs some nastiness.
All right. What about LIJ?
They're all over the place, man, but they're really cool.
They're really cool.
I mean, they're Del Taco, aren't they? Because they got a lot of stuff going on there. They have like cheeseburgers and tacos.
Yeah, but that's it though. It's not like an incredibly diverse menu. It's tacos and cheeseburgers.
And you also have churros there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's a place that has like literally a little bit of everything.
Well, then you're going to like Denny's. That's not really fast food.
No, I
is it?
agree. That's not fast food.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's think about LIJ. What about Taguchi Japan?
I don't know.
What's-
Clown food.
What's a fast food restaurant that's not really a fast food restaurant?
Well, Denny's.
All right. It's Taguchi Japan.
Taguchi Japan.
Can't really take 'em
Yeah, but I
seriously.
really like Denny's. But you're right. I can't really take them seriously. I'm like, I'll take the lumberjack slam. This is everything. Yeah, moon's over my hammy. You can't take that seriously.
What are fast food restaurants were you not thinking of?
Let's see here. Jack in the Box. Chipotle.
Something good for LIJ. Yeah, Del Taco's fine, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Del Taco's
We've
fine.
exhausted that topic, I think.
Yeah.
Next. Oops.
Oh, this is a good question.
Okay.
Scott Gigney. Power rank the top 5 legitimate tough guys in wrestling, and you can't pick Haku 5 times.
Okay, so Vader, I think Stan Hansen's got to be up there.
Well, does he mean just like right now or all time?
Well, he said
Just top 5 of the
Haku can't be up there.
Okay, there you go.
So I assume he means all time.
Stan Hansen's definitely on there.
Stan Hansen's on there. I mean, we've heard countless stories about a lot of people. Oh, yeah, they're real tough guys. That's who you'd want going into a fight.
Harley Race.
Yeah, probably. He's probably up there. Say Hansen, Harley Race. Oddly enough, Steve Blackman. Everybody seems to think he's pretty tough. Mm-hmm. So Steve Blackman's in there. Mm-hmm. Sort of the,
Kurt Angle.
You think Kurt Angle? Yeah. Okay. Kurt Angle.
That's what everybody says, is that he's like the toughest dude.
Tough dude.
Yeah.
Okay. And then let's see what chat says. By this time, some people.
Who's got the best shoot fight record?
Oh, Rick Rude. Hulk Hogan literally didn't want to get into a program with Rick Rude. Who said that? W.S. Fletcher. Yeah.
Because he thought he'd beat the heck out of him.
Yeah.
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 Rick Rude is an arm wrestling champion too.
He probably has had like a handshake that would just kill you.
Yeah, imagine his grip was something else.
Can you imagine that? All right, good. Let's see here. What else?
Jordan Osborne, what do you guys expect from an AEW video game? Any upcoming hopes for 2K20? Thanks, friendos. Too sweet and hearty handshake.
That's a good question. So everybody in AEW saying, yeah, video games on the way. Didn't Matt or Kenny? Somebody said by the end of. Didn't he give like a time frame?
I thought Kenny did.
Can't be the end of the year.
I'd be surprised.
Then
it's just like they just put. It's like they just got a game that you could do creative characters in and did creative characters real fast and called it a new game.
If it's actually, if somebody said end of the year, then I will guarantee you it's just Fire Pro.
Yeah.
It's just a Fire Pro DLC.
Yeah.
Guarantee that's what it would be.
Ideally, it'd be like the old Aki THQ N64 games.
Well, that's
at least that engine.
That would be perfect. Okay, so Kenny says AEW video game is top of his priority list, and we may have an announcement. May have an announcement by the end of the year.
There we go.
That still sounds to me that it would be
a ways
Fire
off.
Pro. Well, I would just say Fire Pro. I mean, if they have an announcement, that means
an announcement could just be a game in development.
They would have like somebody actually developing it.
Yeah. Lord Ziffer, aside from CM Punk showing up in any way, would be the most shocking thing to happen at All Out tomorrow. LAX.
I mean, realistically speaking, it'd be LAX.
But they're probably it sound like they're going to wait for the first TV show because they got that 6-man tag match where Jericho has 2 mystery partners. That leads me to believe it's totally be LAX then.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Great question. Greg Morris. Space Jam was about wrestling. Space Slam. What 5 wrestlers would aliens steal the talents of? And who would be the Jordan of the movie?
If wrestling, that's nothing. If we had a Space Jam wrestling movie.
Space Slam.
Space Slam. Who would be the Jordan of that particular movie?
Be John Cena, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be John Cena. When did Space Jam come out? 92? 94. Because, yeah, he was just coming back.
Roughly. That's when the Jordan 11s were first coming out. So 94, 95.
Okay.
Mid-90s.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, Cena's kind of the Jordan of wrestling.
Today, yeah.
I'd say that, yeah.
And what 5 wrestlers? Well, you want to take Bronze or Brock, one of those two, their strength.
I don't know if I'd want to see Brock in a movie.
No, I wouldn't either, so we'll do Braun.
Yeah, it'd be Braun. Braun seems more fit to be talking to cartoons.
Yes, Cena, Ricochet.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Who else?
Who would be the Bill Murray?
Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan. I could see him talking to cartoons. And then Becky.
Becky.
And then the Bill Murray, I think, would be Jon Stewart.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good cast.
That's a really good cast. By the way, quick reminder, ProWrestlingTees.com/GoingInRaw.
Yes.
20% off.
What's the promo code, Steve?
Labor Day. All one word, Labor Day.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a lot of great designs there. That'd be good stuff. Going In Raw Observer says, John is too charismatic to be Jordan. Well, that's why it'd be a better movie.
Yeah, Space Slam. Justin Warren with SmackDown and NXT getting a rebrand when they move. Will Going In Raw be getting a rebrand as well? There's going to be some changes coming up in the end of the year.
Yeah, we're going to have some changes. It's not going to be like a complete rebrand. I ain't changing the logo again. What?
I ain't changing the logo again.
No, I'm actually very happy with our. I think because I'm very happy with our logo. It's a bit more boring than the last one, but it also looks clean. I like it. We're going to be making some changes.
There'll be some changes.
By necessity, we have to.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be like a complete rebrand.
No.
I'll probably change. We have like a great. If anybody is doing any meet and greets with any AEW people, we need intros. We've got a Joey Janela one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's great.
We have a Nick Jackson one too.
We can't use
the
that.
Nick Jackson one. If you send to me, I'll clean it up.
Dude, and he's so sleepy. I need some energy, man.
We just need him saying "Going In Raw."
Buddy, just trust me on this one. We don't need it. Come on,
man.
man.
I'll speed it up a little bit.
Okay, now that you're making it a thing, fine, we'll do it.
But I'll keep the pitch the same. I'll speed it up a bit so he sounds a little peppier. Okay.
Can you give him like happier eyes?
Yeah, sure. I can do all. I mean, in editing the stuff. We'll deep fake his face on his face. How about that?
See? That's good. No, deep fake his face on your, like yours or mine or something. I'll be like, hey, this is Nick Jackson. You're watching Going in Raw. Now, I'm just thinking of the Conan O'Brien thing.
Yeah. I was thinking of the WCW microphone where Kevin Nash was obviously doing Goldberg's bit.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. And also check out, thank you, Alexi, for noting that. ProWrestlingTees.com/CalJack.
Yes, he's got some great
That's
designs
the one
as
shirt
well.
I'm going to be buying this time around is a CalJack shirt. So, anyways, I think that's good. No bonus show. Well, we're going to do an Ask Steven Larson a little bit. But that's not live. You guys don't see that live.
No.
We'll put that up tomorrow or whenever.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks everybody for checking us out. Oh, wait. We got a Streamlabs here from Dency. Says, turning 21 tomorrow. Not planning on drinking, but if I do any things I should know. Been a fan since 10 for the win. Which means Dency has been a fan of ours since middle school.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, 20, not planning on drinking.
But if he does.
If you do, by all means, please.
Hydrate.
Well, no. Before that, man, Uber, Lyft,
Yeah,
Uber,
don't
Lyft.
drive. Don't drive.
Do not drive. Look, hey, man, at 21, hydrating was not a problem. It was like you could drink, be fine the next day.
Here's what you do. Get a good base. Get some food in you.
Yeah.
Get some food in you. Then you could drink. You should hydrate some. It's just then you
when
mitigate.
You're our age, yeah, at 21.
No, just do it anyways. It definitely mitigates the chance you'll feel like garbage the next day.
Yeah.
But if you can start with a good base, start slow, especially if you're not used to drinking. And yeah.
Dang, MQ said deep fake Matt with Nick. So yeah, just be aware of your surroundings. I'm not sure Dency. I'm not sure if that name would be a male or female. But in any event, regardless of what you are, who you are, be safe.
Yes.
Be careful. Yeah.
Good news. Enforcer Stevie Bradley made it to Barstow. He's checking out Barstow Del Taco.
Yes. You need to be vlogging that light profanity.
You know, I completely and thoroughly enjoyed our experience in Barstow Del Taco. I have one regret, however. I did not buy a T-shirt.
Me too. I know.
Next time.
I know.
If I ever find myself in Barstow again.
Oh, May. Next time they do AEW, if they do another double or nothing,
yeah,
in Vegas, we're going to go.
Yeah,
we're
another
Barstow
Starcast.
it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
On the way there and on the way back.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Anyways. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We do appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Hopefully you join us tomorrow for our All Elite Wrestling All Out live stream. Thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Be a part of Going In Raw today at patreon.com/Steven Larson. Starting at $1 a month, you can enjoy Going In Raw ad-free, gain access to the daily 30-minute Going In Raw post-show, exclusive merchandise, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.